Hey everyone, it's me, Ultimate Gamer Freak, /UGF, and welcome once again back to another podcast episode, and welcome back to the channel for, yes, we have taken a pretty long, what's it called? A long break. And there's a reason for that, and of course, that's why there's a podcast, because I can be talking about that. But first off, let's go over. Oh, actually, yeah. I guess let's start with what happened. Where did I drop off to once again? So Operation Summer started. I was going, and then Operation Summer started, which is a War Thunder event, and I did the first 2 days, and then I realized I really did not like the event at all. I didn't like it at all. And it actually made me not interested in War Thunder. And in a way, I'm still not really interested in War Thunder. And that's because of a most recent update that they have done. But basically, yeah, but Operation Summer had started. I was originally just going to stop recording for the UGF Battlefront, but then the temperatures where I live started to consistently hit 100 and the hundreds and teens, which makes it super miserable to... Oh, my ear. It makes it super miserable to record anything. And so I just flat out stopped recording because it was just too hot to record. And it stayed that way pretty much for a while, and then we dropped down into the hundreds, and I already made the decision to do all my recordings in one day, and even with it being 100 degrees, I cannot do that. And so I was going to wait until it got even cooler, which it did a week ago. But I didn't start recording a week ago because, well, maybe you guys can hear the difference if you've watched multiple of my videos. I was waiting on a new mic that someone bought for me, which is what you guys are listening to. It's a Blue Yeti microphone. So yeah, I was told that they were going to buy me this because I couldn't pay for it, and there was no way I could actually get the money for it anymore, which I'll be talking about that later. And so, yeah, I was just basically waiting on the microphone now, and it arrived yesterday, and is what I am using currently. My ear is having problems, though. But I have been enjoying, I spent, the time that I got it, because I got it rather late in the day yesterday. I spent some time, messing with it, and it's awesome. I actually really do enjoy this microphone, and I gotta thank Mike Goes Boom for recommending this microphone. This is a fantastic microphone, and and he recommended, because he's one of the streamers I watched because he hasn't streamed in a long time. Well, technically not true. He has streamed, not for his own channel. He was streaming for the War Thunder channel because he's now a War Thunder employee. But on, I think his last stream, it was his last stream. I asked for streaming advice because I have a stream channel on Twitch. Link in the description if you want to go check it out. And so, like, yeah, he was just like, it's just, you know, talk as if there's always somebody there. Keep on talking, whatever. And then he was also like, but the most important things you can get for Twitch is a decent quality webcam, which I have. A decent quality webcam. And a high quality microphone. He said, basically, from what I took from it, the microphone, not the microphone, the webcam itself doesn't fully matter, as, like, I did what he said, which is just like, you can get a decent quality HD webcam, or, like, $20 on Amazon, which is what I got. Actually, I think I got mine for like $15. And it's decent quality. It's not horrible. It's not fantastic, but it's not horrible either. And so, I can hear my dog in my microphone. That's so weird. And so, I bought a cheap but decent microphone. Not microphone. Webcam. And then I put my eyes on upgrading my microphone to a Blue Yeti because he recommended a Blue Yeti. He also said Snowball, but he said he preferred Blue Yeti because you have the ability to do real-time playback, which is what I'm using. And is fantastic because I can actually hear roughly what you guys hear. It's not the same volume. The volume is different, as I discovered, because as I was messing around with it yesterday, I was like, I can't fully hear myself in the microphone. And so I was just like, so the people I was messing with it with, I was like, am I quiet? And they said no. And so it's evidently it dumbs down the volume for the actual user of the microphone, which makes sense, I guess. But yeah, he recommended Blue Yeti, and so that's what I set my eyes on. And then I was gonna pay for it and all that stuff, and then I was told I cannot get a job, which will, yeah. So basically, a good friend of mine, Gunsorga, who owns a YouTube channel but doesn't upload, he said he was gonna buy it for me, and he did. And so here I am now with a Blue Yeti microphone, talking to you guys in this wonderful, wonderful podcast. So I do have to give my thanks to both Mike Goes Boom and Gunsorga, because if it wasn't for either of them, I probably still would be using my old microphone. So yeah, we have a new microphone. We still have Wednesday's video, which is a Minecraft video. The beginning of it is with the old microphone, but it transitions to the newer one, to this one. And then it's a same for one of the War Thunder videos I am working on, where the first clip is in the old microphone, but the second and third clip will not be in with the old microphone. Oh, I thought this was okay. Yeah, but the second and third clip for that will not be with the old microphone. Will be with this one instead. So, yeah, if you watch my War Thunder channel, well, that video is not coming out for a while now. Darn it. But yeah. But yeah, so we have this new microphone now, and I am super excited to be using it. And now I don't actually need to be that close to it. It's picking me up over here, which is one of the things I was worried about was, am I going to actually need this close to me, which would mean it would be blocking part of my screen. I do eventually plan on getting a microphone stand for this thing. Because I highly doubt my old microphone stand will work with it. I don't think it will, because I don't think that it can hold the weight of this microphone. We'll see. I don't think it can. We'll see. Yeah. Now, jumping back a bit, it's not a bad reason why I cannot get a job. For those who do not know, I have been enlisting in the National Guard for a year and a half now. Like, this has been a very long enlistment process. And there are reasons for it taking so long. It's not just I'm lazy, and that's part of the reason why. Like, I will admit, I could have done some things faster, but also sometimes things happen, which is also part of the reason. And then also the military's paperwork update, like the needed paperwork to be joining the military, is sometimes updated, and that is also one of the things that had happened. If you remember, I think I mentioned in a previous podcast, I turned in my last paperwork just to find out that they updated their policies and I need to get more paperwork. Well, now officially I've given them the final pieces of my paperwork that I need. I am awaiting a text message saying that they are ready to send it into the medical examiners for the military, which I'll need to come in, sign to look at everything and be like, all right, yeah, that makes sense, and then sign it, and then also give them the National Guard application. And then from there, I got to wait however long it's going to take the medical examiners to go through my paperwork, which if they do what they are said to do, which is go through 4 pages a day, and they go through the whole entire thing, it's probably going to take about 6 months. Maybe, and actually I would say probably even more than 6 months with how thick of a stack I had. But hopefully with all the stuff that's been that had been happening this past year, hopefully they won't go through the whole entire thing, which is a complete possibility because, as I said, I had a super thick medical document packet. Not packet. Like all the papers for my medical history and stuff. Giant. It was absolutely giant. And so my recruiter said that there is he's not one, so he can't say for sure, but they may possibly go through several of the pages. They may go through several of the pages of the more recent medical stuff and be like, all right, he's been getting better, we'll move him along, or it's just like he doesn't fit, we gotta kick him out, or we gotta say, sorry, you cannot join. But yeah, but while I was there, I was told pretty much not to get a job. Because of the fact that my enlistment process is already so complicated, getting a job would only overcomplicate it more. So I was basically told to try to keep the enlistment process as easy, as least complicated as I could get it, which would mean not getting a job, because job brings in complications, which is understandable. But that also means that, like, I can't upgrade my stuff as easily. So, yeah, and as I said, I got super lucky that I got this microphone thanks to my good old friend Gonsorga, who got it for me because of the fact that I can no longer get a job, and I told him I was going to buy it with my job, and he decided that he'll buy it for me. And he was shocked, but looking at the reasoning for it, it does make sense why to not get a job. So yeah, but that's basically right now I'm just waiting for them to be ready to send it to the medical examiners, which means the recruiter has to go through my medical documents. Rest in peace, his poor soul. He has to number the whole entire document. He has to find things that maybe I forgot to mention and put it in. And once that's all done, have me come in, sign it, give the application, and then it's just the waiting game. And it's basically what I am in right now, is the waiting game. Theoretically, I don't think there really is any reason to decline me, so I'm going to use the once pronoun. Once they are done with my stuff and I'm approved for military, I got to go take my ASVAB to discover which careers I am eligible for. Then I got to take the, I think it's CPAP or something like that. And then basically I'm ready for training once my ASVAB scores come in and I choose a career. But that, as I said, that won't be for a while, so I'm actually able to do streaming and video content and all that cool stuff. And my ear is going crazy. But yeah, so that's what is going on with my military aspects of my life. So now, what about content for this channel and the other channels? So let's start with this channel because this is the channel we're on. Content for this channel, the Minecraft is semi-stable. We should be able to get back into it. Not 100% sure if it's going to be weekly episodes again or not. I hope it kind of is. I'm ready to finish the episode that I have part of recorded, which is me exploring the Nether. I'm ready for that now. I have a stack of TNT to do some ancient Bree mining, and then go through the Nether Fortress. Then the next episodes would be finding the Ender Fortress, and then battling the Ender Dragon and exploring the End Cities. But of course, I don't have a lot of Ender Pearls, or I don't even have any Blaze Rods. Which I need Eyes of Ender. And so it's going to take some time. I have a strategy to speed up the process as much as I can, which would be use the Nylium Forest to get Ender Pearls, and then farm Blazes for a little while for Blaze Rods. But basically, yeah. But once all that's done, then it's gonna pretty much return to normal weekly videos of me building things. Granted, if I can figure out what to build. Which is one problem that I am worried about, is not knowing what to build. That is something I am slightly worried about. But we should be good. I gotta create farms, of course. Like, I need to create like a gunpowder farm so I can make rockets. And more TNT for more netherite, I guess. Which means I need to learn how to make a TNT farm. I should probably also make an iron farm, which, of course, involves my best friend, the villagers. That's one. Hopefully it's easier than it sounds. Because, my word, villagers are so annoying. But, yeah, the micro videos should be coming back. The recreation series, that's taking a short hiatus right now too. Or it's taking a short hiatus. Mostly because this week, Friday's video will be Theme Park Tycoon 2, but it will not be the recreation series. It will be me doing another exploration of my Halloween map, because I've been working on my Halloween map on there because, well, it's close to Halloween. Yeah, because it's close to Halloween, I've been working on it, and this Friday, that this is going up, because this is all recorded last week on Sunday. But this Friday is the day before Halloween, and so that's when it's coming up. So that's gonna be a exploration video, whatever, of my Halloween park that I've been working on since October 1st. Well, technically since last year, but I've been working on it again since October 1st, I guess is technically what I should be saying. And then the recreation series for the Grizzly River Run will come back, and I'll finish that off. And then I have another plan for a series, which is building a theme park using only money from the entrance and consumption stands. Everything else is free, so rides are free and stuff like that. It should be an interesting challenge. Basically, the Disney. It's basically like a Disney challenge because that's how Disneyland parks run. Same as Universal, I think. But yeah, it's. And then. What was the third series I was doing? Some things have been canceled. If you remember, there was a Phantom Forces run through that I was doing. That's no longer a thing. I have decided to cancel that series. Mostly because I have recently found that the Phantom Forces community has grown extremely toxic, and the developer shows no signs of wanting to fix some important aspects of the game. And so I have decided to just quit playing Phantom Forces indefinitely, most likely. And it's like not even so much like the developer not really not really seeming interesting to fix the spawning mechanics or anything like that. It's the biggest problem is the community, like, and I know some people are like, just ignore the chat. All right, we'll try being ADHD and at like the point that I am kind of at, where if I see something move, I need to look at what it was. When playing a game. Real life, I'm fine. If something moves, I can ignore it. But for some reason in games, if I see the chat move, I need to read it. So it's not something I can just ignore. And it's just like, and it's a problem when any time I get on the game, the community on that server is toxic. In some capacity. It's just, I can't play that game anymore. It's just, I've gotten so annoyed with that. I'm just done. I can't handle that game anymore. And you may be looking, well, you play War Thunder, and War Thunder's a pretty well-known toxic game. War Thunder isn't that toxic compared to what Phantom Forces has become. Like, every once in a while, I'll meet some toxic person in War Thunder, but it is nowhere on the level of what Phantom Forces has become. And so I looked at Phantom Forces and decided not going to be playing it anymore. I have no interest in it anymore. I want that series to return one day, but I don't think it's going to return on Phantom Forces. I really don't think it's going to return on Phantom Forces. Maybe some other game like Enlisted or something like that, which with World War II weaponry. I don't know, but I'm just done with Phantom Forces. Which does suck. Because I used to think Phantom Forces was an amazing game. I used to. But I can't say that anymore. Because I don't think it's amazing anymore. So yeah. that's this channel. So let's transition on over to UGF Battlefront. UGF Battlefront is, for those who do not know, my War Thunder oriented content. It's not currently right now. It's only War Thunder, but basically it's for any game that is a multiplayer battle game. So games like Enlisted will be on there. If I do a video on like Battlefield 5 or Battlefront 2 or something like that, it would also be on there. But yeah, but I'm currently that channel's coming back too, even though I'm not so into War Thunder at the moment with some of the issues that have been arising. With War Thunder. Mostly with this past update, there was I'm forgetting what it's called right now, a shell update. The shells now have mass instead of pixels and stuff like that, which is something that is fantastic. That's a good thing to add, but I don't know what they were smoking to not think about the fact that this is going to make certain tanks invincible. Or, well, not invincible. Certain tanks a whole lot stronger at the BRs that they were at. And certain tanks way weaker. And so, no tank BR really was updated for this update, which of course brought a lot of problems, because when it came out, some tanks became near invincible. And it's like, I think like the perfect example is the Russians. The Russians became overpowered in this update because you could, and also, yeah, and the Russians weren't even because you couldn't hit like certain spots. They didn't get rid of the thing that they were previously using to compensate for not having shell density and stuff, which was at certain angles there was less pen. They didn't get rid of that either. They were supposed to have gotten rid of that with shell ballistics and stuff coming into the game, but they didn't. And so things like the T-34 would have a slope. Now you shoot that slope part, and not only do you have what the previous calculation, but you also have the shell mass added onto it, which basically makes that front impenetrable. And so it's just, and like, the Russians got extremely overpowered from this update. They did. And I lost interest in the game. It wasn't fun anymore with this. Now, apparently there is a BR decompression coming, which hopefully that will also fix all the BR problems. Like, they're going to actually push things to where they should more likely be and get rid of that gosh darn angle calculator. But that will be coming back, even though I'm not entirely too excited. I did have one amazing game that I am excited to show, and then I guess I gotta be playing something. But yeah, so that's what's going on with War Thunder channel. There are series that I am working on getting going. And hopefully they will be ready to get going soon. Moving away from UGF Battlefront, let's go to UGF Uncensored, which is my adult-oriented content channel. And what I mean by that is games that are, like, have swearing in it, or, yeah. Well, basically, swearing is the main reason why I made that channel, because I have games that I would love to play for YouTube that have swearing in it, or they're gory. And, well, obviously that doesn't suit children, and this channel is oriented for children, so I made that channel. So if you're into that stuff, go check it out. But currently those videos, it's currently staying at just Tuesday. I'm possibly planning on moving it from just Tuesday to Tuesday and Thursday. But I might hold off on that and have that happen. Have Tuesday be a video from whichever video game I'm playing, and then Thursday be the D&D podcast, because I think I actually have a group now that I can do that with. So that's exciting. And so I think Thursday will probably be the podcast. And yeah, and of course, with that channel, the way I'm doing things is for the video game. So currently I have a playthrough of Stalker going. So I'll use that example. While playing Stalker, I will play it for 2 hours, recording for those 2 hours, which makes 6 videos, which will come out. And then on the week of the 6th video, I will record another 2 hours and do it again. That way I don't constantly have to be recording that, because that is, I enjoy the games and stuff, but it's kind of hard for me to transition from my family-friendly self to this version of me, the version on that channel that I have. It is kind of awkward to transition between them. So I record two hours of it in one day, and then have that, and it gives me time to take a break from that channel and stuff like that. But currently, yeah, I'm playing Stalker, and then I think the next game I'll be playing is Halo Reach. Yeah, but if you're into that stuff, or if you're into D&D stuff, do go check out that channel. D&D stuff should hopefully be coming in sooner than later. But I'm not 100% sure. So it depends on when we actually get to playing D&D. Alright, so moving from there, we have UGF music. I have even worked on a single piece of music for a while now. I don't really have an excuse, I guess. I don't know. That's just, yeah. I am planning on doing it. I'm planning on pretty much forcing myself to get back into doing things. One of which is writing music. Another one, and basically how I'm going to do that is I'm going to set a goal to write a song within a month. Any kind of song. It can be a vocal song. It can be an orchestral piece. Just basically work on a musical piece and finish it within 1 month. I think I'm going to start that on November 1st and finish it for December, which means it might be a Christmas song. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably, honestly, going to be focusing more on orchestral. I mean, I would love to actually start working on lyrical songs and stuff, because now I actually have this good mic, which means I can actually sing and like really sing. But not 100% sure if I'm ready for that. Mostly because I'm not 100% sure if I'm ready to actually write lyrics. It's one of the things I am a bit afraid of when it comes to music writing, is writing the lyrics for a piece. But yeah, so UGF Music, probably on November 1st, I'm going to start a challenge for me to write a piece of music within 1 month. So basically, my goal is start on November 1st and end on November 30th. And I mean end on it, not end before it. I want to finish the piece completely on November 30th. That way I don't rush the song. Like, that way, like, I don't write a whole entire song within 2 weeks and have it sound like Garbaggio. Like, it is actually a song I put thought into and stuff. So, basically, yeah, as I said, starts on November 1st and will end on November 30th. Not by, will end on November 30th. So, that could mean that I could technically finish all the lines and stuff by November 30th, and then, but be working on dynamics and stuff. That could technically work or not, but I think with the program I use, I think I need to be using the dynamics at the same time. Not 100% sure how to work MuseScore, but yeah, hopefully content will start going to that channel very soon. Finally, last but not least, for content-wise, my stream. I mentioned this earlier. Go check me out on twitch.tv on Twitch at twitch.tv/UltimateGamerFreakUGF. And actually, I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. There is the week that this goes up is actually a special week for the channel. The streaming, the Twitch channel, because this week is a streaming week. I'm gonna stream Monday through Friday with something happening on Friday. Something I guess special happening on Friday. Monday through Friday, probably mostly playing War Thunder. I want to be playing something other than War Thunder as well. We'll see. And then Saturday, which is Halloween, be playing Phasmophobia. Yeah, on Halloween, I plan on playing Phasmophobia for the stream. So, as I said, do consider checking out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UltimateGamerFreakUGF. Link will be in the description, of course. And it would be fantastic to see you all there. And I'm, of course, super excited to be getting back into streaming. It's been something that I haven't done in a while, mostly because of temperature. And because I have no interest in War Thunder lately. As I said, I'm forcing myself back into War Thunder, so this should help. And hopefully with this BRD compression thing, I need to read up on it. That should also help. But yeah, I guess that's technically everything that I really need to be talking about. And this game had wind. That was not a thing before. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's where I'm going to end this podcast. It's not a full hour-long podcast, but it will do the trick. So I guess I would like to thank you guys for listening in to the UGF Podcast. If you've been watching the content behind, I mean, you don't need to do that. The content's really not important. The stuff that's happening in the background is really not important. And it's more so, it's a podcast. The idea is for you to be able to listen to this while doing whatever you need to be doing. So you could be listening to this while doing chores or taking a jog or something. But yeah, I would like to thank you guys for listening. If you did enjoy, please do consider smashing that like button and also subscribing so you can get more content just like this. Well, not just like this. Just so you can get more content if you like what you see on this channel. I would like to, once again, thank you guys for listening in. And I will see you on Wednesday with another Minecraft video. Peace out.